Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, Travels with Bubba, which is devoted to full-time schoolie life. I live on my bus named Bubba, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and that is what we talk about on this channel. So let's hop right to it. Now, a question I get asked all the time, and I'm sure I need to talk about it more than just one video, is where do you park? And it is an awesome question. When I first started, I didn't have as much information. I've been out here for a couple of years now, so now I'm way better at it. But when I first started, I didn't have the information. So I started with using different sites. I used Harvest Host, and I also used boondockers.com. Really liked Boondockers a lot. And I haven't used either of those sites for months, but they were great places to start because they give you places that you can go stay for free, like in exchange maybe for purchasing a bottle of wine or whatever it is. And please, if you're going to use Harvest Host, please, 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 please support the winery, the brewery, wherever you're staying, and purchase something. It's essential to keeping that program going. And when you're first starting, or if you just want to go out and, you know, have a few days with some friends, it's a great way to do that. It's not real practical for full-time schoolie life, to be honest. That just doesn't work. But the other thing that you can do, of course, are the national parks. Now, the national parks are amazing, but they're really expensive. Again, not real practical for full-time schoolie life. And depending on the state, also depends, the parks really are, they increase. So Colorado, $60 a night? Are you kidding me? Come on, Colorado. That's not cool. I've actually never stayed at a park. Never in a campground. There's also RV parks. Ugh, why would you do that? Why would you live in a schoolie and stay in an RV park? I have never done that. So I just want to tell you some of my favorite places to stay. I love Forest Service and BLM Lands. That's Bureau of Land Management. And these places are fantastic, especially if you're fully self-contained. That means leave no trace. That means you have your own toilet, your own water. You're taking your trash, bringing out your trash. That land is better when you left than when you arrived. If you can do that, then great. A lot of big RVs there. It's dispersed camping, so it kind of tends to be remote. A lot of big RVs can't fit in those kinds of places, and you know what I mean, the ones that are basically people dragging a house behind them on wheels. Those kind of, you know, the satellite dish kind of thing. You often won't have cell reception, so you just have to really know what you're doing. And they're my favorite places to camp. They're super remote. I'm all on battery. I like it. They're just gorgeous. Other places that I stay, I do like Walmart parking lots in the South. Now, I don't like them in the West. In the West, people have been very poorly behaved in the Walmart parking lots, running their generators in the middle of the night, dumping their toilets in the dumpster, and Walmart, as a company, said, you know what, we cannot have RVers anymore. It's now up to the store level. So in the West, it kind of sucks. They really don't want you there. But out here in the South, it's fantastic. Walmart parking lots, Cracker Barrel parking lots, Home Depot and Lowe's parking lots. The other places that I've stayed in, all of them, they're great. One of my favorite things to do, though, is what I call urban camping. My bus is 19 feet long. He's little, and he definitely attracts attention. And so I tend to get to stay in a lot of just wonderful places in neighborhoods, on the streets. A couple nights ago, I stayed in a marina. I've stayed in so many little bars, and I'm talking like in Franklin and Knoxville, Virginia, where I'll like maybe go in and I'll just be talking, be like, hey, I live in that little bus, you know, and yeah, I really want to drink and eat. And then they'll be like, you know what, just park it right there in this parking lot, or park it right over there. And that happens a lot for me. So I enjoy that very much. And so those are just some of my favorite places. And I'm going to be putting all those links and information in the bottom. If you have any questions or any of your favorite places, please feel free to share. And once again, thank you for being here. Cheers.